Have you ever finished a game and you just wish there was a sequel coming? Well, we have, and we have 10 games here that we wish would have a sequel. I'm Scott.
I'm Jen.
We're Retro Rivals, and this is Games We Wish Had a Sequel.
Yes. For the criteria of this video, it's either games that have unfortunately never gotten a sequel. They're either, retro games or games that people have said that company's gone bankrupt or they're no longer even together. There's never going to be a sequel. Or they're more than 5 years old. So once you start to get to that range, you start to lose hope.
Yeah, 5 years isn't that long.
Well, 5 years is long for some of these games over here that I know are never getting a sequel.
Okay.
Yeah, and one of them is not quite at that 5 year range, but...
Well, then you just put your criteria.
You'll understand why. Well, I said that they're never going to get a sequel. That's
fine.
You'll find out. You'll know which one I'm talking about.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
First on the list. This would be Jenny's pick.
Yes.
I never played it. And we have on the PS4, The Evil Within 2.
I've lost hope.
You've lost hope now?
I've completely lost hope on this one getting a sequel.
I know you enjoyed the second one better than the first one, so it doesn't make sense to me that they're not going to make a third.
Well...
Was there not enough fanfare?
No,
Sales weren't there?
There's lots of people who love this game, but it was teased in another game that I think that studio has either now folded or gone bankrupt or they've divided, and so there's just not a whole lot of hope that Evil Within 2 is going to get a sequel.
So you don't know
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Don't know who owns the IP.
I don't know. It just really sucks because they built on the first one so much with this one, and the story was really great. I loved both of them. Evil Within 2 was a little bit better because of the scaling of the difficulty made more sense, and it was more open world, and it was a really fun play, and it gave me horror. That's what I miss sometimes from horror games lately. They don't give me enough
fear.
The fear, yeah, and it was a creepy game.
All right, next one I have on the stack is also another game you wish you had a sequel to,
yes.
And many more people have mentioned this one, but it's a PS4 game.
Yes.
And it's Days Gone.
It's probably the game that if you give me
one of the coolest zombie games for sure.
Oh my god. It's like if they made that movie with Brad Pitt with the running zombies. Like, it gives me that
World War Z.
World War Z.
You sound like Dennis as you're trying to World War Z.
It gives me World War Z vibes in that the zombies are really fast. But Sony Bend just doesn't believe in it anymore. Because it was broken at launch. They're like, no, throw that in the trash. It's a fantastic
you know
game.
what? I know what came out. I know a lot of people were pumped. And if you didn't scoop it up day one, you quickly found out how broken it was. And then I'm assuming the sales really fell off.
Yeah.
Because of that, we picked ours up secondhand during the old pandemic when we were in lockdown.
Yeah.
I think we paid $20 for it maybe at the
Yeah,
time.
it wasn't
I wonder if
expensive.
the sticker's still in here.
It might be.
No, I don't think so.
I think we might have picked it up not at Parlor. It might have been from someone on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Ooh, we snuck out and bought a game.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, like, I played this game and it legit terrified me with
Dennis
the hordes.
Played that game
Back to back.
all the way through and then just started it over again, played it all the way through again.
It's such an amazing story. Yeah. It's like Walking Dead meets Sons of Anarchy. That's the best way I could describe it.
I can see
and
that.
I loved both of those shows and put that in a game, and it was phenomenal. It kills me that it was broken, and now they have no belief in the IP. So, what are you gonna do? Pray for a remake?
It might come.
Yeah, we'll see.
Next one.
Oh.
I think we both agree.
Yeah.
But I definitely turned on to this one.
Yeah.
On the Dreamcast and also on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Skies of Arcadia.
Oh.
Loved this game from start to finish. I think the graphics even hold up today. I really do.
They could do it in the same style and it wouldn't bother me. Just give us a remake. I don't understand why that story, or not a remake.
I think a remake so that everybody can play it.
Yes,
because there's been a lot of
sequel.
HD remake stuff. of older games that come out, and now people can afford to play it.
Yeah.
This is one that still has not been remade, and I'm telling you what, both copies on this and the GameCube are both fairly expensive.
Yeah. But we're talking
music's
about...
amazing, graphics amazing, story's even better.
Yes.
Characters in the story are fantastic.
Like, I even started, like, trying to figure out what would a sequel look like, and I started writing it in my mind.
You were telling me like how they should go about doing the sequel.
I was.
And, like,
I really
there
was.
is an opening here for so and so to come back.
And
without spoiling anything.
why didn't they get together? Like, why aren't they together? Maybe that's in the sequel. Maybe that's in the sequel.
Maybe.
Like, I just don't ever know who. Like, it's a whole Cloud, Tifa, Aerith situation. Who does he end up with? Does he end up with any of them? What's going on here? Like, I just need a sequel. Finish the story for me. I'm calming down.
Just chill out, Dave. Just chill out.
I'm very amped up with this whole thing.
All right, I played this one first, then got you and Dennis to play.
Yes.
So, the Wii U copy of Shovel Knight. I played it on the Wii U single player, and you and Dennis played it co-op on the PS4.
Yes. Which is not easy to figure out how to do.
Yeah, I remember there were some difficulties of trying to get it to
Yes.
go, but just pop on YouTube and you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's how we had to do it. Music's great.
Yeah.
Action's great.
Oh, yeah.
Graphics
I
are
even
great.
made a painting of this.
And like,
I enjoyed it
this,
so much.
This really could be close to a 10 out of 10 game.
It really
is.
could.
Like so is Skies of Arcadia, but this is... It's so fun.
Yeah.
The boss
rush at the end. Oh, it's tough. It gives you that old school vibe on a newer console, and then also the difficulty of a retro game.
I think if you've played through it already single player, I think you should play it with another partner, play a co-op, because the platforming stuff has its different difficulties. Some things are easier with two people, and then other things are way more difficult with two people.
Yes, but it's so good.
Next one on the list. I don't think anybody's going to be surprised by this.
No.
It is Alice Madness Returns on the Xbox 360, also
Yeah.
PS3.
PS3.
It's not on the PS4, is it?
No.
Not on the Xbox One either.
No.
I do believe you can get it on Steam. What's going on?
Yeah.
How come we can't get these games? I know this is backwards compatible, though. I can pop this in the Xbox Series X and play it.
They have a working title for the next game. They had so much done up for the next game, but they couldn't get EA to do it.
Did you?
I think it was EA. Yes, EA.
Okay.
Why? It's such a great game. Like, the premise for what they were going with the next game had me so enthusiastic about it that I subscribed to the YouTube channel for the developers, and I was watching and I was waiting for more information, and they're just like, it's not going to happen. Like, we've tried so hard. It's just not going to happen.
Graphics amazing. Music's really good. I don't know if it's amazing, but it's really good for me. I think everything. The voice acting is
so good.
Yeah, voice acting's a 10.
Yeah.
Did you ever look up what I had told you in our last video?
I didn't.
'Cause I blew her mind.
It's that deep, dark ending that I didn't realize, and we won't say it here, so maybe you guys can figure it out, but there's a very twisted,
graphically,
deep, dark ending.
It's so good. But I played it on the Xbox Series X. There would be no need for a remake.
No.
You cannot
really
remake it. It's too polished at what it is.
It is.
So, that's yours.
Yeah. I don't think it matters.
Ooh, next one's mine.
Yes.
We have a Nintendo Switch Astral Chain.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this. It was so different from anything I played. Like, I can't remember playing anything quite the same as this.
I don't think I've ever seen anything art style-wise we've played.
Cell shaded, but it's got a very different look than anything I've played before, and the combat's friggin' cool, and the music is top notch. I would love to have another one. There was always rumors that there's possibly one coming out, but I still don't know if one is going to come out anytime soon. Nintendo owns this, I think.
It's been very hush-hush, if it is.
Guys, let me know in the comments if you know anything, any rumors. Let's start the rumors.
Yeah, let's start it up.
Ooh, Jenny, this one's yours.
Yeah.
So this is on the Xbox 360,
this
is the orange box. And there are 3 games on here, but the one that you want a sequel to is Half-Life 2.
Yes. I would love to know more about where that story went. because I played it when Teddy was little. So I played
the
it
puppy dog.
when Teddy the baby was little, and I just remember really having a hard time with it at first because it made me very nauseous.
I remember you saying that.
It made me very nauseous.
Is that a frame rate issue, I'm assuming?
It was when I was on the boat. Anytime I had to go on that boat to get anywhere. And then there was like even moments of like, it was more like a horror game in some spots, but there was a lot of moments of tension and just, I kind of put this on my mental backlog, and when we were trying to figure out games to add to this list, Alex was like, Half-Life 2, Mom. And I was like, oh my God, Alex, you're so right. Yeah. I would love that. And people, I guess, have been crying for Half-Life 3 or whatever they would call it, and just nothing. And that's an older game. We're talking Xbox era, not Xbox 360. It was just ported to this and put on a triple pack. So it would be phenomenal.
All right. I think you guys might laugh at me for the next one. Don't encourage the laughter.
Okay.
Anyway, it's an original Xbox game. I consider it a hidden gem.
It is just terrible graphically.
Armed and Dangerous is hilarious.
If Monty Python made a game.
Loved it. Yeah. I loved it. There's just certain times of the year, like maybe you're sick with a cold or something, and like this year I played South Park, Stick of Truth, and I sat there, I was off work for 2 days, and it made that time go by fast.
Yeah.
This was the same thing. I was just laughing my butt off, and it's nothing to write home about for graphics.
No.
But the gameplay is still fun. It's fun. It's a fun game. I couldn't tell you anything about the story, but I just want another one. Oh, in that style.
It's just a bunch of one-liners. Is what the story
little
is.
Skits.
Like little.
Yeah, you do a mission, and in between each mission, there's like a skit. They do a skit.
The soccer ball one.
Oh my God, I laughed.
Or like.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many little instances like that you're like, I can't stop laughing. What is this game?
Yeah, it's a game that nobody talks about.
It is.
I consider it a hidden gem.
Absolutely hidden gem.
But I think at first glance, people will be like, ugh. But yeah, it's worth playing. The next two are actually both mine.
They are both yours.
You started off strong, but I'm coming up with a win here.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know.
All right, on the PS3. Dante's Inferno.
Yes, you would call this a better?
I would call this a better God of War than God of War.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because I really love God of War number 3. But
yes.
I liked God of War number 1. I have not played 2, I don't think.
No, you haven't played 2
I played a bunch of them. I played the PSP games and all that. But this one here, this is fantastic. I would take another one of these in a heartbeat. Yeah. The gameplay is super fun. This came out right around the same time I think Darksiders came out.
Well, isn't he like a fallen...
Knights Templar or something like that. Yeah, they were doing the Holy War. He thought he was doing this great thing there. I'm going to go to heaven because I'm a soldier of God, and ended up he gets killed and he goes straight to down there.
Yeah,
not to where he thought he was going. And there's a whole thing, but I don't want to ruin it for you there. But you talk about dark. Like,
I know.
You're in hell.
I know.
And the graphics and the bosses and everything.
Yeah, everything is hellscape. It's just...
It's awesome.
It's amazing.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All right. Last one on the list, I think, would be probably close to the top of most people's lists if they played this game. Mm-hmm. It is old school RPG. Mm-hmm. It is on the Super Nintendo. It is Chrono Trigger.
Another big shout out again to Mort's Garage for the box.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm still hunting for the manual. I will get it someday.
Oh yeah.
It will be mine.
It will be his.
Now this game is timeless. I really think you would enjoy this.
I know I would, but I keep having this mental battle with myself if I play it on that or I play it on the DS. Because the DS was said to add a little bit more.
You know what?
But I don't mind playing a handheld. You're more of a console guy. You want a bigger screen if you're going to play on a handheld. I don't mind that smaller screen.
I think even if you have the extra content and stuff, I don't think it's going to add to the story. I think you're in it for the story and just in the combat and the pixel art and the music. Mm-hmm. Everything is great. This really has a lasting, impression on me. Like, this is going to be one of my favorite RPGs of all time.
I
no matter what, I can't
don't
see
get it.
this ever get knocked out of the top 5. Let
Oh,
alone, I was going to say
wow.
top 10, but there's no
think
way.
it's even the top 5.
Definitely top 5.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do a ranking video, so don't make me.
I think about doing a ranking video again, and I immediately start to get hives. I can't think about
You're
it.
going to say hi. I just start getting high.
No, I get hives because I don't want to think about it,
No.
because a good game keeps coming into our life. Like, you didn't play that until like a year and a half ago, right?
No, I feel like it's been probably 2, if not 3 years now.
Okay, but I mean, still.
Yeah, I missed.
It's
I
like
did not
from
have
the
a Super.
90s.
I didn't have a Super Nintendo growing up. I was a Genesis kid.
Yeah.
And I wasn't playing RPGs.
Yeah.
So when I got into RPGs, and a lot of people had told me, "You gotta try this one. You gotta try it. You gotta try it." I'm like, and after I played Skies of Arcadia and loved it, I think that one was shortly after.
I think it was
It
too.
was right after, might have been, eh?
Yeah, it might well been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't think of 10 other games that need sequels more than these.
I'm sure there's way more. We're
I'm
just
sure.
not thinking of them. Because
Yeah.
we haven't played them all, right? So, for you guys in the comments, tell me a game that you want a sequel to, because you may have played something that we haven't.
And you can't all say Sleeping Dogs, okay? And Sleeping Dogs was on my short list, but I haven't played
She haven't
all
finished it.
of it.
She didn't finish it.
It was
That's
one
why it
I
wasn't there.
really thought about adding, but I didn't know which one I would take out to put that in. And that was the problem.
I'm not taking that
I'm not taking that one.
one. Look, your critics even say 9 out of 10, Editor's Choice Award.
There you go. I couldn't take it out. So anyways, you're not all allowed to say Sleeping Dogs, but
Everybody should say Sleeping Dogs.
I'm gonna play it. You're
And
gonna
another
play it.
game.
And another game.
Yeah.
And one other game.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Let us know. Even do a video response. We love those.
I
When
love
you
video
guys like do
response.
those,
Yep.
you tag us in them, we
Yep.
watch them.
We
We
watch
watch all of them. But yeah, let us know what your games that need a sequel would be, and these are ours. So until next time, you say it this time.
What's the line? Line. Game on.